Okay, worst angle ever, but I'm gonna show you the containers. So for the containers, you have like this part and this part, your flange tube, and this little thing. So essentially the containers take 4 pieces. Separate mine so I don't get all mixed up. Okay, so all you do is take your back and this thingy, I don't know the technical term, but you just line up the little part right there and you push it in and it kind of like it becomes airtight, I don't know. And then you flip it around, and very important, you want it to lock. If this for some reason won't go into your Willow, if you can't get them to like magnetize in, probably because you didn't lock the back. It won't even let you not put it in if it's not locked. So make sure you turn it around, or after you stick that in, lock it. Perfect. Next, you take your little rubber thing. This is the dumbest thing in my opinion that they need to like reinvent. It needs to not come off here. I hate that it comes off because so many times I throw it in the like bowl to like soak, and then I pull it off and this thing comes off, and then I'm like, I'm gonna lose this one of these days. But that's neither here or there. Just be careful not to lose this. So you take it and you just stick it in the little valve at the top, press it in, and then it wraps around. And you push this down, just like that. So nice and tight so that no milk comes out, and then this comes around the back. Take your flex tube, and it almost just like places itself up there. You just like make sure the Willow part's facing you. Obviously, there's only one way it can go. And then this part comes up and over and push it down. Nice and hard. So it's all aligned. Now you have everything. Next most important step, because sometimes they'll throw an error that it's not sucking. Other times it will let you just suck, and then it like you think it's working and then you realize something doesn't feel right. It's probably because this is the stupid 1 and 2 at the top that they talk about. So one needs to be down. Again, this was my stupid question that I had to ask the pumping group. So when you're pumping, the 1 is down. Like they're always like, make sure your 1's up. No, it's technically down. So the 1 is down, 2 is up. See that? That's how you pump. Now that it's all together, your back is locked, your 1 is down. You take it, boom. I'm gonna show you what happens if like you don't lock it. It like doesn't sit at all if it's not locked. So you lock it. There is always going to be a tiny little space. They don't technically sit flush with each other, the containers, but that's fine. There's a big difference between it staying on like that and it unlocked and not staying on. So that's it. If it ever throws a code for you and it's like orange, yellow, something's not connected, first thing to check is your 1 down. Second thing to check, pull it off and just press everything in tightly one more time and make sure that everything's locked up. Usually it's just something's a little looser and it will throw an error code. But other than that, just like that, throw it on, press play. Once it's done, very important. So like literally I unhinge it and I flick the 1 to a 2. Very important because the containers, because of the way they're made, you can't fully bend over or lay flat with them because there's actually a hole that up here that helps the sucking, apparently. I don't know the technical. There's a hole up here that makes it so it works. So right when you're done, flip it to 2. Like literally go like this, flip it to 2, because that's how you're going to do your flip to finish. And if you flip to finish with your 1 down, milk is gonna splue out everywhere and then it can get into your container and it fuck shit up. Therefore, always make sure flip to finish 2. The rest of the time it's on 1. Being called for. But yeah, that's about it for containers. Let me know if you have any questions.